15. So yes, I'm Melanie Rankin. I'm a senior teacher at Fairway Primary School in Offerton, which is part of Stockport, LA. I've been teaching for 10 years, and in that time I've taught from reception up to year 6. And spring 2006, I heard about the benefits of Minibridge, but something the government had said that Minibridge had some possibilities for sort of mental maths, and found myself enrolling on a bridge course, which actually wasn't what I intended at all. But I thought, okay, if I'm going to learn how to play sort of Minibridge, then I'll be able to then teach the children. So I turned up, and on the first day I met David, and it was great because he actually then said, well, I can come into school and work with primary children. I've developed this unique system. And I could see things like taking turns and making decisions, working as a team, counting, developing strategies. So I thought, right, Mr. Minibridge, we'll give you a go. He came and spent between 3 and 4 hours in each of our Key Stage 2 classrooms, so in year 3 and year 4, year 5 and year 6. And he taught the basic principles a little bit like you've had today. Then we were on our own, so we thought, okay. We decided what we'd do is we'd put it in, timetable it for 1 hour a week. The children like that, and they like the variety in their class activities, moving all the tables for a start, sitting with other people. Those children who didn't really get it the first time round, which I think was probably due to their listening skills, they sort of needed obviously more encouragement. So it did take a few weeks before the whole class actually knew what they were doing. I found, and I was in year 3 at the time, that the younger children embraced the sort of counting up to, the counting up to 40 quite quickly. They got very quick at that, and they quite liked taking turns and knowing who was going next, so there wasn't any discussion. Whereas the older children, they soon started to develop strategies and revise their gameplay, and it was very quick. You could see those children that were thinking it through and those ones that actually were just playing the cards. Some of the staff noticed that speaking and listening skills had improved as the children were often asked to explain why they'd done something, and that children who aren't particularly confident in explaining their strategies, because they'd done something concrete, were then, it was giving them a little bit of sort of impetus to say, well, I did this because, and I can see it, and here it is, look, and these are the cards, and there's the evidence. So it sort of started to develop their speaking and listening. Other staff commented on how children were developing their ability to be logical about their play and to try out different ways if they didn't initially succeed. A new member of staff, we had an NQT to this, commented on how the same children that she'd had since September were very different playing Minibridge. They'd had their training the year before, and how they came in and they were a lot more sort of calm and organised. Year 3 said, I like Minibridge because I can work with a friend. I liked it when I'm playing because if I have high cards and put them down at the right time, I win. Year 4, I then asked, and they said, I like it because everybody is quiet in the room and I can concentrate. I like being in control and choosing the cards I can put down. I've got better at counting 1s, 2s, 3s and 4s quickly. I like it when I know that I will win a trick if somebody plays the suit I've got. Year 5 said, when we play Minibridge, it's good because everyone has to pay attention. I liked it when I realised if I played a card, something would happen, and if I played a different card, something else might happen. I might lose or win. And finally, our Year 6s said, Minibridge is good, we play it every Friday, and I like to play with Josh, Edward and Sam because they have good strategies. They try to force you to play your good cards. I've taught my family we play at home too. I like it because if you make a plan to win the tricks and you win them, you feel good inside and your partner is proud of you. Keep it going, what we've had to do is to make sure that it's timetabled into the curriculum and check, because people say, yes, we're doing it, and then it gets squeezed out. I worked with the maths coordinator to get it into the maths policy and to recognise the problem solving, the reasoning, the social skills, and actually put it into the policy so that it was known by all staff. We've also tried running parent sessions after school to encourage them to support their children so that they know, A, they know what they're doing in school, but B, those children that do need a little bit more support, can be supported by their parents. It has been beneficial in our school that we have seen improvements in you speaking, listening, you taking turns, which was, a sort of a key thing for us, and that mental maths as well.
In the promotion pack, there's an article that features St Paul's School, just round the corner, and after 4 years of Minibridge, they shot into the top 50 nationally in maths results, having been nowhere. So there is evidence that it does help with actual maths results.
Sorry, I
5 spades, please.
It's quite nice because you